just seems to keep getting worse. Okay, just when I thought that the prices were higher than they've ever been, and I know Elon said these were a temporary measure, but man, either supply chains are jacking up prices or demand is through the roof, but most likely it's a combination of both, because pretty much all the Teslas got more expensive, with just a handful exceptions, so I'll walk you through all of them. This is not fun for me, but here we go. The Model S and X, of course, because people can't get enough of the good old yoke. Those are now going up $5,000 a piece for the long-range options. Yeah, that's right. Now the Model S, which used to cost $69,420. I love that price point for so many reasons. Now that thing costs $95,000 for the starting price. And the Model X officially starts over $100,000 at $105,000 for the long-range option. That means Plaid for the Model X is only 15 grand more. Kind of shocked Plaid Model X price hasn't gone up at all. It's technically cheaper than the Plaid Model S. That either says that Tesla is not prioritizing production of the Plaid Model X, or the tri-motor system is not as expensive as we think, and they're basically just raising the prices on these refreshed S and X's because there's so much demand for them and so little supply, so they can get away with that technically. And I wish I could say there were only price hikes for the more expensive Teslas, but unfortunately, even their cheaper models got hit pretty dang hard. Just a few weeks ago, I was saying the standard range Model 3 has never costed more. Now it costs more, $2,000 more than it did previously, which means the cheapest Tesla you can buy now starts at $44,000. Granted, you are getting lithium iron phosphate pack, which is great, and I still think the value is tremendous for that vehicle considering autopilot and the software you get, the supercharging access, and the cycle life of that battery is going to be fantastic, and 262 miles, still really good, but dang, $44,000. Wow. Thankfully, no other Model 3s saw a price increase. That tells me that perhaps not as many people are ordering the long-range Model 3 as they used to, because the estimated delivery for that is only pushed out a couple of months, whereas Model 3 estimated delivery is pushed out like 8 to 10 months. Same kind of story with the Model Y, which unfortunately also got a price increase, meaning now Model Y is also more expensive than ever before at $57,000, which blows my mind considering earlier this year there was a standard range Model Y for $40,000. Now the cheapest Model Y is $57,000. That's like 17 grand more. And once again, there's no price increase for the performance Model Y. So yeah, all around, this says a lot about how many dang people are ordering Teslas right now. And of course, inflation is hitting Tesla hard. I think we should also expect Cybertruck prices to be pretty dang high now. I feel fairly confident guessing that the 500-mile range Cybertruck is going to start probably around $80,000, and the 300-mile range Cybertruck is going to cost $60,000. I still think they will be unbeatable in terms of specs and performance and utility and durability. They're still going to be the best pickup trucks in the world, but absolutely expect them to cost way more than Tesla anticipated, and I don't think the single-motor Cybertruck will happen at all. But yeah, of course, I have to keep you guys in the loop, but the good news is Tesla is still, of course, honoring the original pricing for people who ordered vehicles before these price hikes, as they should, but it just says a lot about how valuable some of these reservations are. Like the Kilowatts were pointing out, they ordered a Model S refresh long range for $80,000, and if they were to cancel their order now and reorder, they would have to pay $15,000 more than what they're going to be required to pay if they hold on to their order, which it sounds like they are. So that gives you some perspective on what the motivation for people to hold on to their orders will be, considering that Elon has said that these prices are supposed to be a temporary measure, and once the chip shortage is kind of figured out, and once they have Giga Austin and Giga Berlin online, that should hopefully allow for these prices to come back down. But like they said on the last earnings call, the demand is kind of catching them off guard. Based on record deliveries still being the case, it's not like they're making or delivering less vehicles than ever before. They're still having record quarters, but too many people are catching on to this EV transition, and so many people are ordering vehicles that they weren't anticipating. So when you have so much demand like this, there's really no sense in lowering prices or even keeping prices the same. So if in the future the prices do find their way coming down again, then I don't know if those price cuts are going to affect people who are still waiting for their Tesla, given they're probably going to have to wait like 7 to 10 months depending on what you're ordering. So in that case, you'll probably be like, okay, I can cancel my order and order again, and I'll get, $2,000 off or $5,000 off, but I'm going to have to restart this whole estimated delivery process and I'll have to wait 10 months or so. That's a difficult decision for a lot of people of like, do I want to spend the extra money so that I get the vehicle sooner? It says a lot about how the main issue with electric vehicles right now is not about range, it's not about performance, it's not even really about price point, it's about production capacity. And I know I bring that up a lot, but it's only because I still see so many people missing the point, or a lot of people online thinking, oh, Teslas are getting more expensive, that means the other EVs can catch up now. I don't think so, because they don't have more production capacity, and the reason Teslas are getting so expensive is because everybody's ordering those and nothing else. So I really hope the competition can catch up and result in a big slump of demand for Tesla, because then they could actually catch up on their orders and perhaps even start lowering their prices. But that's the problem. The EV competition is not compelling enough to get people to stop buying Teslas, because there's more people ordering now than ever before. So please, competition, catch up. Please ramp up your factories, make longer range vehicles, improve your self-driving software, improve your infotainment software. Just match up with Tesla so that less and less people can order these vehicles. That would be great for EVs as a whole, and it would make it a lot easier for those who do genuinely want a Tesla over anything else. Feel free to let me know how you guys feel about the price hikes down below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Take care.